Hi, it's Jackie Othen here with the Othen Group and your March market update. It's been a good week, folks, if you've been following the announcements from the Bank of Canada. Holding the rates exactly as they are has been a huge relief after an entire year of rate hike after rate hike of almost 8 rate hikes. It is a wonderful thing to have seen this week that the Bank of Canada has held them. Why is that important? And do we think that this is important enough to dictate where the real estate market is going this spring and summer? I'm going to say not. I'm going to say that it really depends what's going to happen next month. So it's great to hold them now. It's more important to see what happens a month from now, because the reality is, while holding the rates are wonderful for anybody who's facing a renewal, and it's great to create some stability, there is going to be pressure on the Bank of Canada if the U.S. continues to raise their rates. And unfortunately, for most of us, we're hoping for the rates to be held next month in April. However, if the U.S. moves rates, we've been told we should brace for another rate hike. Okay, unfortunately, many of you know that if the U.S. catches a cold, we do get the sniffles here too, and it's important that our dollar does not get crushed with all of these changes and pressures on inflation. Is it good news in the short term for buyers and sellers? I'm going to say yes, it is. We have not had good news in a very long time. So this is really good news to create a little bit of stability. Like with most key interest announcements, there is a period of time for about a week or two where things sort of freeze while people try to figure out whether this is good news or bad news. But I'm here to tell you, I think it's really good news, and it's going to give some relief right now. And I think probably we're going to see things pick up seasonally by default at this time of year. And this announcement will go a long way to help the market recover and establish some certainty for the next couple of months. And fingers crossed that April remains stable as well without a rate hike. I've got some stats here that I'm going to share with you. The average selling price now for the Toronto homes on average across the GTA is sitting at just over $1,095,000. And that is down about 17% from year over year. So we're comparing last February to this February, or this February to last February. And what's more significant is that the transactions are significantly down, almost 50% down. We only had 4,700 homes, just about 4,783 homes in the month of February that actually sold. Those are properties across the GTA. That's not a lot, folks. If you're sitting out there and you're looking for a property to buy and you're not pleased with the inventory, the numbers show we are down almost 50%. A really important key measure also is the days on market. If any of you remember the hairiness, the craziness, the speed of last January and February, you know that homes were selling within hours, within days, very quickly, and often they did not even get to their offer date. They were bought preemptively with bully offers. This year at the end of February, we're sitting at 22 days on the market, which is 144% change. That's radical. That's super significant as people are taking their time to be able to make decisions. We're also finding more contingencies. The offers are conditional on financing, inspection, etc. That's a new thing. Was not the tone of the market last year at this time. 8,367 new listings, again, down 40%. All right, we're now going to share with you a little snapshot of what's going on in different neighborhoods in the 416 and in the 905 in different housing types, be it detached, semis, townhomes, and condos. And you can see the average condo in the 416 at the end of February is actually holding north of $700,000. And that is a market that we still see that is moving. But again, all product types, things are sitting much longer than they were before. The days in market have grown. All right, so these numbers are important for you to have a baseline of what's going on in your community. But as always, if you are wondering about your specific pocket or type of home, you want to reach out for personal questions to be answered, because every neighborhood is very different. Although we are seeing uptick in most Toronto neighborhoods as inventory comes, because it's such slim pickings, those properties are getting snatched up really quickly if they're priced right and look good. I'm going to say the market under $1.4 million, under $1.3 million is moving quite briskly. We're still seeing some adjustments and longer days on market, particularly in the luxury market. But the reality is, and I've said this for a couple months, I'm going to reinforce it again. If you have a home or a condo to sell and it looks good and it's got nice updates and it's move-in ready, buyers are loving it. They are paying a premium for that. They are attracting more offers on offer nights. And yes, we are still seeing offer nights. We're still seeing things priced low to attract buyers. Now, we've seen recently in recent weeks double-digit offers. So we've seen homes with 15 offers or 20 offers. And a lot of people are asking, does that mean they're all really great offers, and are they hundreds of thousands of dollars over asking? And the answer is it really depends on how the house was priced to begin with, what the most recent sales in the neighborhood are, and the quality of the buyers in that pool. But if you've got 15 buyers at the table, I'm going to say in this type of market, odds are 60 to 70% of those offers are not terrific. They're probably average offers. So on offer night, agents set those aside, but there's about 25% that are still competitive. So if you get about 15 or 20 offers, even if 5 are amazing and competitive, that still shows you that there are 5 buyers in town who are vying for that specific product, who are competitive, who are able to buy without a condition of financing, with a strong price, and are probably really heavy cash down payment type buyers. Why does that matter to you? Because I'm going to tell you, if you're a buyer that's buying this spring or summer, it's still super important to go ahead and get your finances right. Banks are taking longer. We're finding that appraisals fall very, very short. Banks come in once you've done the deal and they are not giving full value for the house that you've paid because they're being ultra conservative. If you want to understand what that means, again, in more detail, please just reach out. No bad questions, no silly questions. All of them are good questions. Appraisals are falling short. So the people that are really winning right now are cash heavy buyers or people buying well below their pre-approved limit. So that's in the safe zone. So if you're thinking about entering the market, remember, get your finances in order. And if you were a seller this season, you want to be able to give people as much of a done product, well-polished product, so that you can attract the highest and best prices. Now, you might be watching this and you are an executor of an estate, or you're a power of attorney and you're helping a loved one take care of their home. Those types of products are different. You don't necessarily need to renovate grandma or grandpa's house or a sibling's house. You just need to get that properly priced and cleaned out, decluttered, and presented well for the market. There are still investors out there, and what they are is extremely price-wise and price sensitive. So as always, enjoy. Spring is around the corner. We hope we get some relief from these snowstorms. And if you're thinking about buying and selling this summer, we would love to be able to help you, or this spring. Please, as always, reach out to us for a private consultation before you go to market.